Morning, peoples. We show y'all the players that's running. We got Shep, Stephon Roots, Merlin Lee. These the players here, y'all, that's running. The players that wanna bring the city back. We on Third and Ward, y'all. Let me brighten it up a little bit. There we go. That's the Ukraine church right there. Sits right there on the corner. It's on Third. Got your players. Got the players. This morning, the players. This morning we on Third, y'all. Coming up on Third and Wilson where that accident was at Friday afternoon, right here on the corner, right there. See the pole bent? Right there. Right across from H&B's Auto Center. See the sign bent? Let's go over there and get a closer look at it. That's where the car was at, up on this curb right here. Bent the sign and shit. Yeah, y'all, them hood rat ghetto mechanics. I got stories on them jokers, man. Stories. Well, this one ghetto hood rat ghetto mechanic. That motherfucker ain't shit. He'll fuck your car up purposely so you can come back. Yup. Yup, ladies and gentlemen. Union won last night. They won their game. They beat Montreal 4-3, 4-2, something like that. But it was a victory for Union last night in the rain. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, with them hood rat ghetto mechanics, they get the Donkey of the Day award. And whoever's still fucking with these hood rat ghetto mechanics get a Donkey award for the day too. Yeah. Little short video this morning. Little short video. That morning walk. Yeah, a little church right here, y'all. Ukraine church. Like the Minaret Temple here. It's out this morning. Shooting the breeze. Breeze feel good too. 4th and Ward. 4th and Ward right here. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we back, y'all. We back this morning. Like the clouds are clearing up. Beautiful blue sky. It's a good Sunday. Yeah, it's the Ukraine church here, y'all. I ain't stalking the church either, y'all. I ain't stalking the Ukraine church. But I did just see where the West just sent Ukraine some more battle tanks for the war they in. Just circled around the block, y'all, that's all. Making sure everything in the morning. Making sure everything is everything in the community where I stay at anyway. It don't hurt to get out. I don't be out partying and bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I don't be out partying and bullshitting. Joint Strat, he brought this joint back. His bricks. Ryan's, he brought that joint back. Facts. Yeah, I don't be out partying and bullshit on the weekends. When Mr. Charlie give us our day off on the weekends. But what I want to talk to y'all about this morning, the origins of driver's license. I knew it was something I had to come up here and ramble about. Do y'all know the origins of driver's license when the first driver's license was issued? A lot of y'all got license in y'all wallet, driver's license in y'all wallet. Do y'all know the origins of driver's license? Do you need a driver's license to travel? Or do you need a driver's license just to go to the store? Somebody talk to me, because I know a lot of us don't do no goddamn researching on the origins of driver's license. First driver's license was issued in 1908. 1908, ladies and gentlemen. But before the first driver's license in Massachusetts was issued, what was they using before driver's license? That's the question. Or what did they transform driver's license into? From what? And see, let's go back to, we're doing some history lessons right now on driver's license. The first one was issued in 1908 in Massachusetts. And then the other states followed protocol after that. A few years. So the other states didn't have driver's license. So everybody was driving around with no license. But you had your papers, right? Especially if you was African American, you had to carry your papers. Your papers showing that you was free. But when you still encountered some of the slave masters and you still had your free papers, they would still disrespect you. But why I say that? Why did you say that? Because it goes back to driver's license. The first one was issued in 1908. Was there slavery going on around that time, ladies and gentlemen? In 1908? Huh? So they passed laws, so they didn't want to make it like it's a racial thing with African Americans. So they dismantled the slavery-free papers to driver's license. Because when you was a slave, you had to travel with your papers. It was like a driver's license. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, we back. Look, y'all, we getting around, ain't we? This morning. Look here, y'all. Stephon Brooks, Desiree Potts. These the players, y'all. These are the players. The players. Fred Green. Somebody done knocked Fred Green joint down. These are the players, y'all. And look at this idiot here, y'all. If anybody should have they should have put that one down. Yeah. If any of them gonna be put down, they should have put that shit down. Fuck that nigga. That nigga done fucked the city up. That's where them old schools be at right here. If anybody gonna put a sign down, put that nigga sign down. That nigga done fucked the whole city up. And if anybody vote for him and feel some type of way about that motherfucker, fuck you too. Facts. Fuck you too. Starting to drizzle zizzle. But yeah, y'all, that's what he was doing. He had a team of motherfuckers going around taking other people's signs and shit down. That little faggot shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a team of motherfuckers taking down other people's signs and shit. Junkie motherfuckers. Paying them motherfuckers to take down other people's signs. Oh man. What type of fucking hypocrite is that? And where he getting his money at to fund this campaign that he done already lost? Take these shits down, yo. Put them shits over there somewhere. Throw them shits out my way. Get them shits out my way when I'm coming through. You heard? Starting to drizzle zizzle. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before I was highly interrupted, the origins of driver's license comes from slavery, y'all. So they didn't want to make it seem that we was targeting, at that time, minorities. Ashe, King. Ashe, King. Grand Rise. Grand Rise this morning, King. Just talking to the family about the origins of driver's license. The first driver's license was issued in 1908 in Massachusetts. Branching off from slavery, when slaves had to have their free papers. When they was traveling, they had to have them papers showing that they was free. But in most cases, the slave master still disrespected the people that had their free slavery papers by ripping them up in their face, raping the woman, cutting the babies out of the female's womb when they was 8 months pregnant. Just giving them a little lesson on driver's license, King, because everybody got a driver's license and everybody look forward to getting a driver's license. but it dates back to slavery when you needed your free papers to travel around the states. Ashe King. Ashe King. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you needed them papers when you was a slave to travel through the states. Because if you got caught without them papers, that was your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's modern day now. They use driver's license to identify to who you are, ethnic group, race, and everything when you're dealing with them driver's license. Know what I mean? It's a step off from the slavery papers that you need to travel, because when you get pulled over, same thing as slavery, ladies and gentlemen. 9 times out of 10, it's a slave master patrolman. You heard? Slave patrol. Y'all remember that? Slave patrol. For those who don't know, Google slave patrol. You know what I'm saying? It was the first officers, basically, to patrol the slaves, to make sure there wasn't no slaves escaping. And that's a fact. It's called slave patrol. And the officers would roll up on you, and you had to produce them papers. If not, you was going back to a plantation after they do the investigation of where you escaped from. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, but that's the origins of driver's license. So when you dig in your wallet, just remember, it's modern day now. It's not the past, where you needed papers to move around. They converted it over to little IDs now, with all your information on there. Everything is based on numbers. The Pharaoh system. And I explained that to y'all before. Right? Another story for another time. We'll talk about that. The Pharaoh system contains numbers. It's a number system that the world is ran by. Numbers. Numbers. Everything is numbers. Look at the lotteries. Numbers. Back in the day, it was numbers before lottery. Numbers. You get locked up, they give you an inmate number. Your name is out the door. You're labeled as a number. You know? Everywhere you go. The buy a home, buy a car. Fuck your name. What's your social security number? Everything is based on numbers. How much you make a year depends on if you qualify for these benefits. Everything is based on numbers. It's a number game, y'all. It's a number game. And that's a fact. But back to the original driver's license with slave papers. So slaves can move around different states. And that's a fact. See? So you learn something new every day when you're paying attention. When you're over at the City of Chester News TV, I'm most definitely going to wake your ass up. You heard? I'm going to wake your ass up. The truth. The truth. But I just wanted to touch on that driver's license thing. That half of us got licensed. And we can't wait to get the privilege. Because the driver's license is a privilege. And it'll tell you on that paper that driver's license is a privilege. It's a privilege to drive. You know what I mean? It's a privilege to travel. It's a privilege to have a gun permit. You know? These are all privileges, y'all. Based on what? The Pharaoh system. Your driver's license got a number that they run. Your license to carry got a number that they run. Your firearm got a number on it that they run. Grades that you be in. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all the way up to 12. Numbers. How many years you in college? Numbers. right? Once you understand this number game, you'll understand society. You know? That's why Mr. Charlie and them is doing a whole lot of stealing to get their numbers up for their kids. While we African Americans too busy worrying about the weekend. Can't wait for the weekend to get here, girl. I can't wait for the weekend to get here. We'll spend $2,000 between your hair and the outfit just for the weekend. And most of you girls keep the tag on the clothes so you can take them back when you take them off. And that's a fact. Our sisters know what I'm talking about. Be hollering at a chick, she got the tag. You like, you got the tag, you still got the tag on there. She like, oh yeah, it's all right. I said to myself, oh, okay. This bitch broke. This bitch out here fronting. You know what I'm saying? She out here bamboozling the peoples. And that's a fact. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to get out this morning, do a morning walk, and talk about the origins of driver's license. That it come from the past history of slave patrol, patrolling the slaves, making sure they had their slave papers to move around different states, that they was free. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the origins of driver's license, y'all, for those who didn't know. That's your slave paper that you have in your wallet while you moving around different states and traveling. So they can identify you on what plantation you come from. See? Each driver's license have a state which is considered a plantation of where you Negroes come from and where y'all going. See, we need to know where y'all coming from and where y'all going at all times, which backfired on them. Because now you got these foreigners coming into the country that the borders was opened up for, to travel without slave papers. So they moving around freely. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of these Mexicans riding around. Afghanistan motherfuckers riding around with no license, committing all types of little evil crimes and shit in the States. But most of them foreigners that came over here ain't got no motherfucking slave papers, y'all. That's what that's all about. How we gonna know who's in the States and we can't identify you? Name of the game, y'all, is numbers and identifying who's in our state, in our country. You know what I mean? But that's what the whole hoo-ha shit about. Mr. Charlie don't want to know who the fuck is in our country. Because if we don't know who in our country, they can cause all types of mayhem, destruction and mayhem. Meaning blowing shit up, plotting, do all types of evil, wicked shit. Right? And that's a fact. It's a 100% fact, y'all. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to end the video. It was a pleasure walk and talk and educate y'all about the historical origins of driver's license, modern day slave papers, to travel from state to state, or travel period. so we can identify who's traveling in our state. Every state have a slave patrol unit, right? And it gets deeper the more you go down south. The deeper you get in south, you'll start still saying slave patrol badges that most of them sheriffs got. You know what I'm saying? Which is actually the badge today that every officer have. Right? The origins of a police officer badge. That's the next topic. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Stand on your square, put the Most High first. Everything else will fall in place. With that being said, until the next time, I love you all. Peace.